Welcome back to this channel, guys. To those of you that are yet to subscribe to my channel and you know you've not clicked on the subscribe button, please make sure you click on the subscribe button, like and share. So yesterday I did analysis for today, right, on this our natural gas. I told you guys that we are very much likely to have a bullish move. Same thing with yesterday, we did analysis for the night where I told you guys that since prices at this bottom, we should be expecting a rejection, and price gave us that movement. On the 8th, I actually did analysis for only my Patreon subscribers, which we actually sold right to this low level. So if you were my Patreon subscribers, I'm sure you must have grabbed a lot of profit because I made a lot of profit. This is one of the reasons why I'm letting you guys know that if you are not yet my Patreon subscriber, I will be putting a link in the comment section below. Become one of my Patreon subscribers so you'll be able to get quality updates from me. Trade that I believe we have 70 to 90% chance of winning that trade. High probability trade is what I tend to do. So far this week that we just actually finished, we actually took about 5 trades, and 4 of those trades actually meet all our targets. Only one that has not gotten to that target. So I will be giving updates on that trade, which is the trade that has not gotten to our target is WTI. I'm going to be giving an update to my Patreon subscribers. So definitely this week we are going to make a lot. I can tell you, I can assure you for sure that WTI we are going to grab a lot for this week. So if in case you are interested, become one of my Patreon subscriber. And in case you are also interested in trading this natural gas, become my Patreon subscriber. So I'm going to give you an update and you'll be able to take the trade for a month with just 20 USD. You can become one of my Patreon subscribers. Now let's back to this Nasdaq 100. Let's start with this movement, right? I'm sorry, this is natural gas. I'm sorry, this is natural gas I meant. So when you take a look at this natural gas at first, we can see this was a movement of 2020. Natural gas actually spiked up. We can see giving us an higher highs and an higher lows. Then it was around September last year, that is September 2020. Since then, natural gas has actually been dropping, right? We actually had one drop, then a pullback, and you can now see that this is a massive drop. And if you have been following this channel consistently, I've been ringing this tone and I've been saying it that this natural gas, it's the trend is very over. We should be watching out for a massive bullish move. Be very careful. If you want to sell, I think it will just be like that if there's a setup that play out and the setup is to sell, then you can go ahead and sell. At the same time, be very careful. It looks like the natural gas has actually gotten to its lows. We would be expecting an uptrend move. Are we going to even start? As it started, where I can't really predict, though, as price continue to play out, we are going to see it, then we're going to understand. But as at now, it looks like price wants to start giving us that bullish move. So be very careful. So last month, we actually had a bearish move. You can take a look at this is the month of February, right? We've actually gotten that bearish move. We're very much likely to even go bullish by the time this month will end. We don't know yet, but as time price plays on, we'll be able to understand these movements. Down to the weekly time frame. So you can see for some couple of weeks, natural gas has been giving us a bearish move. Let's start with week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8. So for good straight 8 weeks, natural gas actually closed bearish. It was only this week that just finished that this natural gas gave us a bullish move. Can you now see it? This is an indication that something wants to start happen. And funny thing is that this bar you can see, this candlestick is actually little, is not that much of a bullish move. So this is trying to tell us that the bottom is trying to get weak, that we should be expecting for a reversal movement. Though it might not have played out, it might not have actually played out. There's every possibility that this week that we are predicting for natural gas will actually drop. Do not be surprised. But with this movement, it should tell you that there's a reversal movement we're actually waiting for to actually play out. So we should be very careful, right? So if you are to take a look at this natural gas as something like this, a drop, then a pullback here, and we can see a drop. We can see this drop that came to test this bottom again and a pullback. And now if you take a look at this is a massive drop. When you get this type of massive drop, right, The worst thing you would want to do is go ahead and sell and expect more massive drop. That's the worst thing you would want to do. Or what you'll be watching out for, what you'll be targeting is for. A pullback should definitely play out. So this is one of the reasons why I'm saying this bottom, we should be very, very careful on selling. So we should be expecting kind of like a pullback. We might very much like we're very much likely to start playing the pullback this week or maybe in 2 weeks' time or in 3 weeks' time. So this is one of the reasons why I want you to become a Patreon subscriber. When there's a better setup, when there's a better update, I'm going to give it to you on my channel. So we are going to be able to trade this together and make a lot in this natural gas for the way for this week, right? So this is what I want for you to guys to know. They are very much likely to have a bullish move this week on natural gas. Down to the daily time frame, so we can see this movement, right? There was a drop and then a rejection has been made here. So we are having a drop on this daily time frame. And now same thing, rejection is has rejected like double top. Could this be the bottom? Could this be the last movement? Probably yes. So this is why I'm saying personally, I am expecting natural gas to actually close bullish for this week. So when you take a look at this on the daily time frame, this is one rejection here, another rejection here. This is like double bottom, right? We all know that once there's a double bottom or triple bottom, then a reversal movement is likely to play out. So this is what I have gotten here. So since we've gotten a double bottom, there is very much possibility that a reversal movement is going to play out this week. So we should watch out, at least be very, very careful for selling. Those of you that want to sell, be super very, very careful so you will not get taken out. Now downward to the 4 hour time frame. So we've actually seen a drop to this level that has rejected, and then a movement was made. We've seen another drop. So we will be expecting another movement from here. So this is what we'll be expecting if price actually tap this level. Then we will see if price will eventually break above this highs or it will actually drop. So in order to be able to predict any of this move, right, become one of my Patreon subscriber. I'm going to give you that updates in the channel so you'll be able to take this straight. So this is what I have for you on natural gas for the week.